Hey everyone! In this video, I'll be reviewing and ranking all 12 minifigures from Across the Spider-Verse series from worst to best. Now, some of you might instantly go, what the heck? But stick with me until the end and you will see why. And if you still disagree, feel free to let me know in the comments. Just to be clear, this ranking isn't based on my favorite characters, but on how well each minifigure matches the actual character, plus the quality of minifigure itself. At number 12, we start with Sun Spider. Hold on, don't get me wrong. Charlotte is a fantastic addition to the lineup. The prints are solid, the new crutches piece add personality, arm printing is excellent, and that printed cap is beautifully done. Sure, she could have used some side leg printing, but overall, this is a good minifigure. My issue, however, is with quality. I tested two minifigures, both had visible scratches on the eyes, which looks worse in person than in photos. I'm disappointed in Lego's quality here. At number 11, we have Miles Morales. A good minifigure, but not much of a leap from his previous version. The hair and most prints are the same, though he is now having electric effect across the suit. Still, Lego could have done more here, maybe given him new accessories and better leg printing. Since he is the lead character, that spider is really sad. At number 10 is Werewolf Spider. He is a fun addition with jewel molded legs and arms, a rubbery tail, fierce face, and all around printing. The logo is bit too high on the torso and gets hidden by the head, plus, he comes with no accessory. And once again, quality is an issue. On my minifigure, the leg paint was smudged and was coming off a bit, though my second one was just fine. Do you have any quality issue with yours? Do let me know. At number 9 is Cyborg Spider Woman. Lego often does both big figures and regular minifigures of large characters like Hulk or Thanos, and here they went with the regular route. The printing is detailed, torso, legs, all around printing, belt, and even a great mask. But the weapon feels cheap. Despite all this, she ends up looking little underwhelming compared to other minifigures in the lineup. At number 8, we have got Web Slinger. Hold on. Patrick is a solid figure but could have been amazing. A molded hair and hat combo would have elevated him, and he definitely needed a web shooter and some torso holster printing. He does come with Spider Horse, or rather a regular pony, which looks way too small for him. Still, with the cape, he looks good, and it's nice to get another spider animal for the collection. At number 7 is Peter Parker with Baby Mayday. Peter looks great in his iconic pink robe over the spider suit, complete with dual expressions and dual molded legs. The weak link here is the hairpiece. Lego already has the exact style in other sets, and using that in brown here would have nailed the look. Baby Mayday is absolutely adorable. This by nature is a simpler entry in the series. At number 6, I have Prowler, one of the striking minifigures. The pink cape and the purple torso pop, and the printing is great. Hair wise, the swept back braided piece and the printed helmet with the hair are standout elements. His accessories, the disc and metal gloves, are great too. My gripe is the choice of light purple legs. It feels so off from the actual character's attire. At number 5 is Spider Man 2099. Near perfect suit printing, torso, arms, and legs are crisp, and the transparent cape is a stellar touch. He includes a Lila microfigure, which is a neat accessory. Minor nitpicks, the facial expression ages him a bit, the hair is parted rather than swept back, and red hands would have been a more faithful finish. These are all small, but that's why he sits just outside top 4. At number 4, we have Gwen Stacy. Massive upgrade from her earlier releases. Dual molded legs with side printing and arm printing is wonderful. Her faces are a major win. Both expressions are spot on. Yes, including the white teeth and the eye piercing that make her instantly recognizable. It's just great. The hairpiece with pink highlights elevates the look, and the included picture frame accessory is a thoughtful character specific one. A little pink under the hood would have been perfection, but she's extremely close. At number 3 is Spider Bite, an underrated standout. She's nearly flawless. Dual expressions on her blue face, twin bun hairstyle, an amazingly printed helmet with hair, and transparent printed torso and legs are wonderful. The prints across arms, sides, and legs really pop. And she even comes with a printed tile referencing a sequence in the movie. She's spot on with the source material. At number 2 is Spider Man India. This one's just brilliant. The vibrant prints cover torso, arms, and legs, and even the sides. The dhoti style legs, bangles, and wavy hairpiece are so accurate. He has dual expressions, a perfectly done mask, plus two accessories, an adorable furry animal spider cat, and a chai cup. Because, of course, India runs on tea, a top tier minifigure. At number one, I have Hobby Brown, aka Spider Punk. This design is iconic. The spiky hairpiece referencing a spider, dual expressions with all the piercings, heavily printed torso and legs, and that amazing Spider Punk face with mohawk are all simply perfect. And then there is that printed guitar. He just looks incredible from every angle. Hands down, the best in the series. So that's my final ranking. For me, Spider Gwen, Spider Bite, Spider Man India, and Spider Punk are the S tier picks with nearly flawless design, with the rest following behind. What do you think? Who are your top three? Do let me know in the comments. I would really like to know. Take care. See you all in the next one.